If you're looking for the most basic guide on Deadlock, this is for you. I'm gonna give you a quick game plan so you can go in and play the game, and I'm gonna cover the basic mechanics so you can just hop right in. So the very first thing you need to know about is movement. Obviously, you can walk around like any other game, WSAD, but you'll notice there's these little stamina bars next to your crosshair. Those are what we use for dashing. So you can dash with these stamina bars. You can learn how to dash jump with these stamina bars. So basically when a little stamina bar turns blue while you're dashing, you can input a jump command and you'll jump a lot farther. So you'll carry that momentum forward and cover a lot more distance. You can also slide by crouching when you have enough momentum or when you're going down a hill, down a staircase. And there's also something the game doesn't exactly scream at you. There's a little icon on your screen, but when you're sliding, you have infinite ammo. So get used to sliding whenever you can when you got some momentum and keep shooting. You can also mantle basically over anything that looks climbable. So if you crouch just as you come off that mantle, you'll also get momentum. So mantle up something, hold the crouch button as you're doing the animation, and you'll carry that momentum into a free slide. One last weird movement thing, when you're airborne, do not press W. Let go of your forward input when you're airborne and just use your left and right inputs and move your camera a little bit, and you'll find yourself getting a ton more momentum. You absolutely do not need to master Deadlock movement just yet. Just learn a few things. Learn how to dash jump, learn how to slide, and learn how to mantle things. That's all you need to get started. Secondly, we got troopers. These little dudes are probably the most important thing in the entire video because these make you money. All you gotta do is you gotta shoot them, you gotta take them out. And headshots on these things do a lot more damage. Basically their entire body's a headshot. If you're shooting that nice portion on the top half, that's basically a headshot. Just don't shoot at their feet. But here's where Deadlock gets weird though. When a trooper dies, you get some of its souls immediately, and then a little orb kind of floats above it. You're going to shoot that orb, and you're going to confirm the other half of those souls. And the enemy troopers do the exact same thing. So like when they're shooting your troopers, the same thing happens. And you can actually shoot the orb coming out of your own troopers and deny the souls from the other team. So early game, don't worry as much about murdering the other guy or using your spells or things like that. Just kill your troopers, confirm your souls, steal theirs, and get rich. And one trooper is especially important. You'll see one with a banner. He's a little taller too. That one carrying a banner periodically heals all of its allies and the entire wave. And if you shoot that one and kill that one, they'll actually drop a healing orb, which will heal you and your teammate in that lane. So if you're getting kind of kicked up and you're getting beat up in your lane, then play around this guy and let him help you out, all right? And lastly, for some very standard baseline mechanics is we got the melee. You got a light melee, you got a heavy melee, and you got a parry. You can parry both the light and the heavy melee, and if you hear that sound, man, just spam your parry button as fast as you possibly can, because if you get hit by that thing, you're going to lose a chunk of your HP. And then vice versa, if you're meleeing, watch out for them parrying. Because if someone misses a parry, they've got a long cooldown on their parry, which means you can get a free heavy melee afterward. Next up, we got shopping. Congratulations, you have shot troopers, you have achieved making money. There's a ridiculous number of items in Deadlock, and I don't want to explain all of them to you. Instead, all you gotta do, press B, go to your shop, and browse the community builds for your character and find something popular and current. So you're just gonna hit that button on the top right, and then you're gonna look at the top 5 builds. If it looks interesting, has a funny name, whatever it is, just press it, and then you're probably gonna build from the top left to the top right, and then you go down rows like you're reading a book, okay? Now, Deadlock is a third-person game, so when you're shooting people, when you're fighting people, you don't want to do a left-hand peek. So if there's cover in front of you, you shouldn't be peeking on the left side, you should be peeking on the right side, because from the other person's perspective, there's going to be a lot more of your body showing if you're on the left side than the right side. So position yourself in cover while you still shoot, so you show significantly less of yourself, but also you get the advantage of playing your right-hand peek. You know those zip lines that you came in on? Well, you can actually hop back on those. You can jump on and off them whenever you want, and you don't have to ride them all the way to the end. You can crouch off of them, you can jump off of them, and I suggest every single time using your crouch because you maintain a lot more momentum. You can crouch off and dash, and it's really fun. Now be careful, if you hop on a zipline and someone shoots you, you might take a massive stun to the face and you'll probably die. Now, how do you actually win? Well, what are we trying to accomplish? We're trying to take out the patron. So the very first thing is the guardian, your lane guardian. You got one on your side, the other team's got one, and there's 3 of them on each team's, right? You kill that, and further down the lane, you'll eventually reach a walker. Those walkers are beefy boys. Each time you take out a walker, you get an extra item slot that you can purchase goods for. And then after that, you'll deal with the base defenses. So you gotta take out these 2 turret dudes, and then you gotta take out these other 2 turret dudes, and then you gotta take out the patron, and then the patron respawns weekend, and then that's it. And you just gotta do that before they do it to you, and you've won the game. That's the objective of Deadlock. Now, there's a bunch of other objectives around the map. There's a giant rift, there's an urn that's speaking to you and whispering you, there's these buffs on bridges, there's the giant mid-boss you've probably seen too. Follow your team around, kind of in that mid-game. The goal right now is just get through lanes so you can feel like you have a fighting chance. So let me give you a really simple game plan on what you actually just need to do. For your very first few games, keep it incredibly simple. Go to your lane, kill the troopers, confirm the souls, deny enemy souls when you can, spend your money, try your best not to die for absolutely no reason, and just kind of look at your map. If there's a wave near you, farm it. If you've got money, go spend it. If your teammates are all grouping around something and you're alone, maybe go see what they're doing. Maybe it's an objective. Maybe it's something cool. Maybe it's worthless, but maybe just find out, right? Then eventually around that 10-minute mark, the nice little laning phase you've gotten comfortable with is just going to end. So people are going to disappear. Someone's going to carry an urn across the map. There's going to be a giant boss underground. People are going to fight over these random buffs. Somebody's going to be screaming about a rift. You're going to open your map and have no idea what is happening. The game is just going to be chaotic, and what's awesome about Deadlock is that's one of the best parts in learning what you do in each of those situations is the learning curve that separates the best from the worst or the worst from the best. So just have a blast.
GG.
GG, guys.
GG's.